Hey, hey. So I think it's just me and you in there. It's like a messenger room, which is not what I wanted to do at all. But I'm starting a live video. Hey, hey. Happy Monday. Good afternoon. How are you beautiful people doing this evening? My name is Jamelia Heredia. And I am originally from, for people who are new here on my page. Oh, it is. Okay, awesome. So let me not do that. I am originally from Westchester, New York, Yonkers to be exact. Was born and raised there, and I currently reside in the Bronx, New York. And I am a full time mom to a beautiful baby boy who is 3. I have a beautiful bonus daughter who is 15 years old. And I'm a wife, an investor. And guys, I just wanted to get on here and share some value with you all. I had an amazing weekend. Like, actually, I can't even really put into words. Amazing is does not do justice to the weekend that I just had in Houston. I was just surrounded by so many amazing. It's a toddler. Hey, thank you. Um, you can have some crack. Sure, in a few minutes, okay? Do you mind me a few minutes? Thank you. You sure can. So I was just surrounded by amazing people, right? My wealth community. Come say hi. This like never fails. I go live. He could be playing. He could do something with his dad, not wanting anything to do with mommy. He knows the camera's on, and then he wants to get in the camera. You want to say hello? He's hungry right now. Okay. So, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and give you some value, really just on this Monday. So, if you're here live, please comment below so I can know that you're here. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and type in hashtag replay. So, what I want to talk to you about is really simple, and it's something that one of our mentors has asked the question, right? What do you want? What do you want? And so that's my question to you guys. What do you want? You can type in the comments below if you're live. And I just really want to dive into that. Let me see if my special guest is here and I can add them. Let's see what Facebook is doing. The kid is over there doing all kinds of stuff. But I'm just letting rock because uh, I'm busy at the moment. Let's see. Hey, Francis, are you there? I don't think it's going to let me be great. It's not going to let me be great. That's all good. I'm going to do it. So, yes, the question, guys, is what do you want? What do you want? Like, when's the last time that you really stopped and had time to think about what it is that you want? Like, what is it that you truly want, right? And so, what I want to do is walk through a series of some questions with you, a few questions, to really get to what that looks like. I know for me, what I thought I wanted was a great job, to make money and be comfortable. But I got that, and it wasn't what I wanted. I had, from looking on the outside looking in, right? I had the job, a car, a nice apartment, um, but I didn't have time freedom to do what I wanted to do, to be able to be free and to be um, like to not have to ask anyone's permission to go do something. Can you relate? Can anyone relate? So yeah, before I really go into extreme detail about finding out what it is that you want, it really isn't enough to just look at what you want. But it's important to ask yourself why. Why do I want this? Right? And I can give an example. So, right, I said that I thought that I wanted a great job, and just to be comfortable. But then I got that and I realized I wasn't that happy, to be quite frank. And I realized that that was okay. Like I had achieved something that I once set a goal to get, which is amazing, and I was grateful to be able to reach that point. Um, but it's okay to want more for yourself and not be satisfied, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting more. So it was important for me to start to ask myself, well, like I said, not just what, but why do you want this? And ask yourself why a few times so you can truly get to the root of the what, right? Um, Let me see something here, right? Um, Perfect example. I love ET, right? And so he was talking about him wanting to be a Nobel Prize winner. And the example he gave was, like there's no Nobel Prize winner that's broke or in poverty, and that he wasn't chasing money or a house or accolades or anything else. Just he wanted a Nobel Peace Prize, right? And so with that comes the money and these other things. So when I say, what do you want, right? Is it just a nice house? Is it that? Do you want to be able to invest and give money back to charities? Do you want to take missionary trips? Like, what does it look like for you? And the reason that I wanted to come on here and ask you guys this is because I really just started asking myself these questions. I'm in my 30s. And you would think, right? Like, okay, you know what you want. But what I really encourage you guys, if you're watching this or watching the replay, to take time to either journal, to do both actually, to journal and take time to sit and really think for yourself what you want. Not what your parents want, not what someone told you you should want, what you truly want. Because there are a lot of grown people, a lot of adults that are, living their life based off what their parents may have told them they needed to do or needed to have accomplished. And so, when it's our time to go, it's our time to go. And we should leave here with no regrets. We should leave empty, right? God has given us talents and gifts, and we should make sure that we use them all up, that they're all used up. Like you are here for a purpose, and people that are connected to you are not gonna be able to do what they need to do if you don't give the value that you're supposed to give. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm gonna get into these questions. I can see the comments below. Hey, Francis, right? Okay, so what's important is to not just ask what you want, but ask why you want it. And try asking yourself 3 times. Why? Why do I want this? And then ask again, because it can get real deep, right? Like, oh, why do I want that Maserati? Oh, because I like nice cars. But do you really like a Maserati, or do you want a Maserati because your favorite rapper has it? Okay, let me ask myself again, why do I really want a Maserati? So I could show people that I made it, that I've accomplished, you know, X, Y, and Z. Who are you trying to impress? Is it people that you even like? Right? Like really get into the crux of why you want what you want and what your why is. So that's the first thing. And then the first question that I actually have notes over here, guys. So the first question I'm going to pose to you, and if you're here live with me, drop in the chat. You can answer the questions. I would love that. I love interactive participation. What would you do with your life if money wasn't an issue? Right? If money was not an issue and you could do anything that you want, what would that look like? What would that be? Right? And I think this is such a phenomenal question because a lot of times we allow money, which is a currency, is energy, to stop us from not going after something. How many times have you, I'll speak for myself, but how many times have, you may have said to yourself, I can't do this because I can't afford it, right? I can't go on that vacation because I can't afford it. Or you're in a store and you want something, you're looking at the price tag or you have to put something back, right? If money was not an issue, what would you do with your life? I know for certain, a lot of people say travel. Like, what does it look like for you? So I'm just gonna check the comments to see if anybody's interacting. Right? Oh, absolutely. Right? Travel, doing that. Um, what does it look like for you? I want you to, like I said, take time to journal and visualize and ask yourself these questions. The second question that I have: if you had, if things, what things would you like to experience if you had absolutely no fear? That that's huge too, right? Because fear is a big one, guys. Fear is false evidence appearing real, right? How many times do we allow fear to hold us back or stop us from doing something, right? Our fears, our doubts. Like, you look at someone and maybe they started the business, they started the last business, or they're investing, or you don't know what they do, but they're just killing it, and you're like, damn, like I would love to do that, but you're scared and you didn't start it. Let me encourage you. Let me tell you something. Do I have bottled water near me? You guys drink bottled water? I forgot who gave this example, but I'm gonna give it because it just rings so true, right? They bottled water. Do you know how many different companies sell bottled water? This is I'm not advertising for Kirkland, but this is a bottle of water. Do you know how many different brands of water you can go in the store and buy? Right? Poland Spring didn't say, "Oh, Kirkland has water, so I'm not gonna start my water company." No, like there's no one that's going to do what you do, how you do it. Right? Someone's waiting for you to open that business, to have that conversation in order for them to get started because they're connected to you. They don't gel with or relate to the other person. So take a look at why you're fearful, and then ask yourself, is it real? Right? If someone else is doing it, that's evidence and it's a clue that you can do it too. And then the third question is, or not the third question, but along with taking the time to think about your fears, is really taking the time to visualize and use your imagination, right? We have vision and sight, and we can see with our eyes things that we can see, and that's evidence of things we can see. But what I love about my son and I love about children is their imagination, right? And we need to tap back into that. That is a amazing, beautiful gift that God has given us. And so take the time to close your eyes and visualize what you want your life to look like. Maybe you may feel weird or awkward at first, but we see things in pictures, right? Close your mind, close your eyes, and just imagine. Take the time to imagine, okay, what do I want my life to look like? If money wasn't an issue, if I wasn't afraid, if I wasn't fearful of what someone thought, or, if I was going to fail. And sidebar, right? Failing is a sign that you're doing it right. We fell forward. You have to start and fail and keep going, right? No, we're not going to get it right 100% of the time, but you got to do it. All right. And then the third and final question that I have, guys, is you're turning 100 years old and you're looking back on your life. What would you be most happy about? Right? You have maybe grandkids, great grandkids. What what are you most happy about? What have you accomplished? What will outlive you? What is your legacy like? Do people know your last name? What do you know? Like, what are you proud that you've done, that you've contributed to the world, that people will be able to say, you know what? The Heredias, fill in the blank, whatever your last name is. This person did this, right? I want to actually just give a really quick example. One of my mentors was a nurse. She's retired, total boss. She was a paranurse, and she gave an example. She would work with people who or often on their deathbeds, right? Be there to comfort them kind of in their last days. And a common phrase or theme that she said came up was them saying, if I only had more time, or if I could do it all over, I would have done this, right? And so I just encourage you and actually challenge you to begin with the end in mind and think about those things. Think about that. Like, what do you want to leave that's going to bless 15 generations after you? What will that be? What will that look like for you? And so I just wanted to encourage you this Monday just to think about those things, right? Um, because can I be honest? Before I was been able to stay at home with my son, and do this full time and be able to work and make an income from home, I was on the go constantly, constantly, constantly. Even right, of course, before the pandemic, like I think a lot of us were move, 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 go, 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 go. You go so fast, you have to, wake up, go to work. You're doing the hustle and bustle, and you barely have time to think. But I encourage you to incorporate journaling into your daily routine, right? Take that time and to take time to visualize what you want your life to look like. Because here's a clue: if you can see it in your mind's eye, you can achieve it. And here's another clue: if someone is doing it that's human, you can also do it too. So guys, I just, like I said, wanted to get on here and give you some value on this Monday, after this amazing weekend that I had, and just share those questions to really find out what it is that you want. And yes, I'm talking to you. If you happen to see this and listen, I'm talking to you. Take the time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to sit down and answer those questions. And if you watch the replay or you watch the live, just comment below. I'm going to be getting on here a lot more. Just wanted to share value with you all. And I actually would love to, I think it says I have a few of you here live tonight, at 8 p.m. Excuse me, 8 or 9. Ooh, Lord, get your lecture money. Tonight, 9 p.m. I have three spots available, to share really how my life has absolutely been transformed. And I want to invite you. I have three spots left. I know they're going to fill up rather quickly. So DM me, private message me. If you have my phone number, shoot me a text, because this is information that you absolutely need. So guys, peace. Have an amazing Monday, and I will talk to you later. Peace.